What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I appreciate you stopping by, spending a few minutes of your time here with me today. Today, I want to go over this trade that I took today on Thursday on the DJ 30. All right, and I want to get right into it and keep this video as short as possible because I feel like you guys appreciate that. All right, so we're going to get right into it and we'll keep it as simple as we possibly can. Okay, we're looking at a 15-minute chart here. And I'm just trying to show you the bigger picture. And I want you to notice, of course, the double inside day. Stacy says that that is rare, but it does happen. It's just a large coil, right? The double inside day. So that's a large coil, meaning the market is potentially setting up for a good trade. All right. So we can see that Monday broke Friday's low, okay? And then Tuesday does not break Monday's high or low. It gets close, right? We trade back up to the high, we trade back down near the lows, but we don't break a daily level. And Wednesday does exactly the same thing. We trade up near the highs, we trade down near the lows, but we don't break a daily level. That gives us our double inside day coil, all right? Now take a look here on a 15-minute chart at Wednesday. You can see Wednesday was grinding higher through Tokyo, higher in London, higher still till the open of the New York session. Then, right there at the open, we spiked down through these previous levels, through these previous lows here. That gives us our potentially our lower low on the inside. All right. And we just like to note these things. All right. Potentially the lower low on the inside. We still are going to want to come to our charts the next day, see how the market's behaving, all of that good stuff. All right. Now, this is a 5-minute chart. We're just looking at Thursday. All right. So, what I'm trying to show you here is the markups when we come to our chart on Thursday before the New York Open. We're marking off certain levels, okay? So you can see I have marked off the peak formation high and peak formation low of the current day, okay? That is these levels. That's the box we are working in for now, okay? And then I also have just before the session marked off the most recent high and the most recent low, okay? And I'm tracking those four levels going into the session basically every single day. Now, here we're taking a look at the actual trade, the entry, and the behavior of price at these specific times. All right. So you can see the lines we have here. This is our daily high. Okay. Here's our current day's low right here. And then we have the most recent low and most recent high. Okay. So we can see that at 9:30 we get this pin bar to the downside, okay? People maybe shorted it right there, the first mouse or whatever, right? And then 9:31 spikes down here through the most recent low before pumping back up, okay? And this is our lower low on the inside on the day, on the daily chart, like zooming in on the 1-minute chart on the day of the trade. That's our lower low on the inside, okay? We pump up, we get three pushes back into the high of the day. All right. This is right around like, 9:50-ish. Okay, going into that 10 o'clock hour. And you can see I didn't try to get in way up here. I waited until we broke through a level where I was comfortable with. Okay, so I got my entry in here. My stops are just above these structural highs. I was targeting a little bit below the current low of the day. All right. And I sized in significantly to this trade. I let it run. Closed, 80% of the trade here, and I let the rest run until we got those three bullish candles there. I closed on that middle candle. I had already locked in over 100 pips, so we were sitting pretty on the day. All right. And that's as simple as we can make this. We want to always pay attention to those three things: timings, levels, behavior, and price. That's all you need to do. Okay. Anyway, man, I hope that this video finds you well. I hope you had a great trading day today. Tomorrow's Friday. So be prepared, mark off your levels before you get to the chart. Give yourself a little pep talk to stay disciplined, go over your setup, all of that. But until next time, I hope you continue to free your mind.